All right. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Frank with the midday update here, and kind of a slow going here for the ES. We knew after yesterday's range we had a lot of up and down yesterday, wider range and average, and we knew today might be one of those days where we kind of just trade within the range in a smaller zone, and that's definitely what we've gotten today. 84.5 continues to be the pivot for me for two straight sessions. Yesterday we had it to the low on the day, and then today it's only gotten 5 ticks below it, and 84.5 continues to hold. Um, Looking at 1790 right now, 1790 is a big level. We came right up to that zone, and then we had a tweezer top drop away from that area, and we're now back into the 1785. So anywhere between 84 85 now. This is a zone that the market's been buying it up, and I do have upside targets here: 1790 and 93 quarter on the upside if we continue to hold these lows. But if we take out 84 halves and really drop below that zone, hold below it, as Kathy would say, then there's a shot to get 80 75 and 77 half. And I think Kathy and I match on the 77s there. So those are the two key downside targets here. Obviously, we've had one of those. If you look at a daily chart, one of those days where we've had lower highs day over day, and then we've also had lower lows. But today, first day we're not having a lower low, as yesterday's low at 77.75 continues to hold. So it's still plenty of day to go. Have a very tightly coiled range so far, and it's been a range day. 84 is up to 90, back and forth. For crude oil, man, I barely got nicked on that one. I was trading that based on the assumption that those highs of the day are in. We came in off of 98, put in a high, dropped back, and then we came up, put in a one tick higher move, and then dropped down to 60. 60 has been the key pivot all day. The buys came in off of 60 and retested those 80s, and I thought if 80 continues to hold anywhere between 80 85, we could look at a retest at 60 with a shot to get down to 40, and that was the trade there. I had a shot to scratch it, and didn't do it, and only took a 9 tick hit on it. But to see it come up and take out a couple of stops and drop to 60, I mean, that was the first scale was 65s ahead of 60, and then from there it could do whatever it wanted. So I was robbed on that one, DC. But I was trading based on the assumption that the highs were in. They're still locked in so far, but 60 is the key pivot. We got to take out 60 in order to get down. And there's a lot of confluence of support between 97.55 and 97.65, and so far it continues to hold. So that's the pivot zone right there, 55 to 65 as support. If the market gives that up right now, we could be looking at a drop, I think, back toward 97.13 to 97.20. Overall, crude oil remains bullish in my opinion. Continues to hold above key levels on this rally. 97.30 was a big spike low yesterday. Not even close to testing it. 97s have held the entire time, and until it proves otherwise, I think it's still kind of pushing higher. And I still have upside targets. Let's see, for the day. Crude oil here. Actually, it's hit basically the key targets. 97.88 and 98.31 were the two targets I gave. So 98.31 would be the next one up. I'm not sure if there's enough juice to get there today, but got to watch that support zone right here, 97.55 to 97.65. That's the zone right here. Until then, we're just kind of playing back and forth within this 30 to 40 tick range between 97.60 and 97.95. So that's what I'm looking at right now. I guess Kathy's not going to be up, so I'll go ahead and do the NQ as well. Looking at the NQ, this one here has actually traded a little bit better than the ES. It's been a bit of a back and forth range throughout most of the day, but dropping down off 71s. 71s have been good. We did break down below it and get those 55s yesterday, but as soon as we came back above, we haven't been below 70 again. They held again today, and it's been a nice bounce above it. So this pullback into 76 held, and if that continues to hold, I think we can get back up to 90. I have targets in the NQ at 85 half and 93, and those two targets would are still in play right now, but we have lower highs, lower highs. We'll see what happens on these off these 76s right now. On the downside, we take out 76, and obviously we retest 71s, and I have 69 half and 62 as the next targets down. But right now, I'm with Danny on this one. I think the lows might be in here, and buying this pullback could get you back up toward those 90s very quickly. That's all I have for right now. Let's see how it plays out.